What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wages Zone Podcast, and we are back for another UFC event, guys. This is going to be UFC at the Apex. Chris Duncan taking on Renato Moicano in the main event. Guys, we have some decent fights on here. I see a lot of people saying, oh, this is a horrible card. Honestly, you know what they say. When they say it's a bad card on name value, we get a banger. That's usually how it works out, and hopefully we get it this time. Personally, I have a lot of knockouts and finishes in this fight, this whole entire card. So I do think it's going to be a decent card all around. Maybe not for the casual fan looking for the name value, but overall for MMA fans, I want to see some good fights. I do believe we're going to see some good fights in this one. Sorry guys, before I get into this breakdown, make sure you guys go and click that thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to the page, turn those notifications on, do not miss out on any of the content I have coming out for you guys. I do LFA, Cage Warriors, I do UFC, we do all different types of sports. If you guys want access to my official plays, go click that link down in the pinned comment of this video. Become a member at the Patreon. Buy me a coffee page got deactivated, guys. There might be a guy in the comments here saying, oh, this guy scammed me because he stopped his Buy Me a Coffee page and now he's moving to his Patreon. Guys, the Buy Me a Coffee page got deactivated. Nobody is scamming anybody. I came on here many videos and said it's been deactivated. Not my fault. They said I was promoting gambling companies, which I was not. Now I'm on Patreon. So if you guys want access to my official page, my picks, go click that link down in the pinned comment. Become a member at the Patreon page. Where month of February, overall in all sports, we were up 20 units. For the month of March, we were up 11 units. And guys, for UFC so far, we've only had one negative card, and that was last week for UFC Seattle. It was a bad card overall. If Macy Barber gets to that second round, we cash that bet because we had a fight to start the second round. The other women's fight earlier in the card, I can't remember exactly who fought on that card. I'm trying to think right now. But that fight, all we needed that fight was to get to the second round. I didn't get to the second round, and we didn't cash that bet either. But we were so close to getting some big plays, but just missing it by the fights not going to the second round. But guys, we're going to bounce back here. Overall, still for UFC, we're still up 20 plus units overall for UFC since the beginning of the year. I think it's maybe 23 units overall. So we've been cashing out. So go get my official plays. Click that link down in the pinned comment of the video. Go to my Patreon page. Sorry guys, enough talking for me. Let's get into this breakdown, what you guys are here for. Kai Kamaka taking on Dakota Hope in the lightweight division. This one, guys, I'm taking Dakota Hope. I like the training camp he trains with Michael Aswell, Joshua Van, Alden Correa. Those guys are gonna have him ready overall for the boxing that's gonna be coming from Kai Kamaka. Kai Kamaka does have some decent boxing, but he doesn't have the knockout power that's gonna be able to put away. He doesn't have the knockout power that's gonna be able to put away Dakota Hope, and I think Dakota Hope can keep up with the strike. Excuse me, guys. Oh, my body. I got some acid reflux or something. But yeah, guys, I do believe Dakota Hope's going to be able to keep up with the striking, and I do believe he's going to mix in the wrestling. From Dakota Hope, he is very strong. He's a good wrestler. He's going to get to those double legs, and I do believe he's going to be able to take down Kai Kamaka. So give me Dakota Hope. I think he's going to dominate with the wrestling. I think he wins this fight. Could be a split. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say it's an easy win for him, but I'm taking an underdog. Give me Dakota Hope by decision is how I believe he gets it done. Next fight, guys, Diana Barbosa taking on Melissa Gatto. This one I'm taking an underdog as well. Back-to-back fights, guys. Give me Melissa Gatto. I think Barbosa is going to try to take her down like she always does and dominate with top control, but I don't believe she's going to be able to do that. I think Gatto has a good get-up game. She's going to be throwing up submissions from the bottom. She's going to end up on the feet, and overall, she's a better striker. So I do believe the judges are going to be scoring more on damage in this spot. I think Barbosa is going to have a lot of top control at time, possibly maybe like 4 minutes of top control time, but it's not going to mean anything when she's not throwing strikes down. Gatto's throwing up submissions. She gets back up and lands the harder strikes. I do believe she wins this fight by decision because she's going to be one putting damage on. So give me Melissa Gatto by decision. I think she wins this fight as an underdog. Next fight, guys, Asma Bakoyev taking on Tresean Gore. Guys, I'm taking Asma Bakoyev in this spot. He's a minus 700 favorite. I think he deserves it. I think he beats Tresean Gore pretty easily. I think he can take Tresean Gore down and win the fight overall with the wrestling. I think he can land a hard shot on top and knock him out. Asma Bakoyev is a good fighter, guys. He was a minus 300 favorite against Bulgari, and everyone started hopping off of him, saying, oh, this guy's not good anymore because he lost to Bulgari. But we seen just Bulgari did the monster Abdul Malik. That guy is getting better and better, so that's not a bad loss at all. But I do believe Asma Bakoyev is going to be able to win this fight. I think he's going to do it by knockout. I think either he's going to do it by ground and pound, or he is going to land a hard shot on top and put him away. So give me Bakoyev. I think he does it by knockout, and Tresean Gore will probably be out of the UFC after this. Next fight, guys, Alice Pereira taking on Haley Cowan in the women's bantamweight division. Guys, this one, I'm taking Alice Pereira, and I think this is a good bounce back spot for her. She had a good fight against Montserrat Rendon. Personally, I thought she won that fight. I thought it was close, but I do believe she won that fight 29-28. Judges gave it to Rendon, but now this is a step down in competition where against a girl that's going to try to take her down probably doesn't want to do anything else because she's not going to be able to strike at Alice Pereira. And I think Alice Pereira has some decent takedown defense. She's 21 years old. She's getting better and better. She's very young, and I do believe she's been working on her takedown defense. And I think she's going to be able to stop those takedowns and keeping this fight on the feet and just probably picking her apart on the feet, just stick and move the whole entire fight. So give me Alice Pereira to get this fight and a bounce back. I think she wins the fight by decision. Next fight, guys, Lando Venata taking on Darius Flowers in the lightweight division. Lando Venata is back. It's been a couple years since we've seen him. And Darius Flowers, I never thought he would be back in the UFC. He looked horrible at weigh-ins. He missed the weight, so he will be out of the UFC, win or lose, in my opinion, in this one. But I do believe he's going to lose. I think Lando Venata is going to be too much for him in the grappling realm. Darius Flowers has some decent boxing, but I still think Lando Venata is a better overall striker. And over on the grappling, Lando Venata is levels above Darius Flowers. So give me Lando Venata. I think he takes down Darius Flowers and he submits him. So I think Lando Venata gets his comeback victory and wins his fight by submission in that second round. Next fight, guys, flyweight bout is going to be Alexandre Costa taking on Stuart Nickel. Guys, I was a believer in Stuart Nickel for a while. I saw some of these fights in the regional scene where I was like, damn, this guy has some skills. I thought he was going to be actually come into UFC and win some fights, but it seems like it hasn't translated. Maybe it's because he's fighting the higher competition. He doesn't know really what to do. It's a better competition. And honestly, this fight, I think he's going to be up against it. I think Alexandre Costa is better everywhere. I think he's a better grappler. I think he's a better striker. I think he overall has a knockout power and he has a cardio to last all 3 rounds. So I'm going to say Alexandre Costa wins this fight, and I'm going to say he does it by knockout. Next fight, guys, Guilherme Pat taking on Thomas Peterson in the heavyweight division. This fight's going to come down to if Peterson can take down Guilherme Pat or not. If Pat keeps this fight on the feet, he's going to be able to land a hard shot and knocking out Peterson. But personally, that's what I think is going to happen. I don't think Peterson's going to be able to get the fight to the floor, and I think Guilherme Pat ends up knocking him out. Peterson is a live dog, guys, so I'm not going to put too much investment in Pat. I might not even bet on this fight. I might just watch it. But I do think Peterson is a live dog in this spot, but I have to go with who I think wins, and I do believe it's going to be Guilherme Pat. I think he does it by knockout. Next fight in the featherweight division, guys, Jose Delano taking on Robert Wuchala. This one, I'm taking Jose Delano, guys. I like this guy a lot. I think he has overall such a great flowing striking game. He moves very well. He has a output on the strikes. He knows when to time certain strikes off the counter shots. And one thing about him, he has the cardio to go all 3 rounds. If you watch his Contender Series fight or any of his fights on regional scenes, this guy would throw over 120 strikes and land them on you and then keep going forward like he hasn't been fighting. I swear, this guy is one of these prospects I will keep my eye on for a while. I do believe he wins this fight in his UFC debut. I think he's going to put it on Robert Wuchala. I don't think he knocks out Wuchala because I've seen Wuchala has a decent chin, but I think the output, the forward pressure is going to be way too much for him. I think Jose Delano wins this fight by decision. Next fight, guys, featherweight division, Tommy McMillan taking on Manolo Zucchini. This one, guys, I am going to be taking McMillan. Not too much to say about it. He's over a minus 1,000 favorite. The UFC trying to build him up because he is Sean O'Malley's little brother. Not actual his little brother, but damn near. They hang out with each other. They train with each other all the time. And he is good. Sean O'Malley's probably going to be in his corner for this fight. But the UFC is going to try to build him up. This guy has very good grappling. His striking is getting better. He showed that he has a decent chin as well. Give me Tommy McMillan. I think he wins this fight by submission in his first fight in the UFC career. Next fight, guys, bantamweight division, Ethan Ewing taking on Rafael Estevan. Guys, this one I'm taking Estevan. I think Estevan's going to be able to get to his grappling against Ewing, take him down, probably win this fight by decision just because of wrestling. This fight's on the feet, don't get me wrong. Ewing is overall the better striker, and he probably can land more strikes over on Estevan, but I don't believe it's going to be able to even be there. I think Estevan's just going to take him down and dominate with overall top control. Ewing, a lot of hype is on him because he's coming off the Wellmaker win, and honestly, in my opinion, if Ewing lost that fight to Wellmaker, Estevan would be like a minus 400 favorite in this spot, but since there's a lot of hype on Ewing because what he did against Wellmaker on short notice, I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Esteban in this spot, and there's gonna be a lot of hype money coming on Ewing. So give me Rafael Esteban. I think he wins this fight by decision, just a lot of top control and takedowns. Next fight, guys, lightweight division, Abdul Rahman Yakayev taking on Brenton Ribeiro. Guys, I'm not saying too much about this. This guy is the minus 2,000 favorite. He's one of the biggest UFC favorites I've seen in a long time. Yakayev is going to knock Ribeiro out. Ribeiro doesn't have the best chin. He has decent grappling, but overall, he doesn't have the best striking defense, and he's going to get cracked by Yakayev, and I believe he gets put away within the first 90 seconds of this fight. This fight doesn't go longer than a minute and a half, in my opinion. Give me Rahman and Yakayev. I think he does it by knockout, by murder in that first 90 seconds. All right, guys, co-main event, women's strawweight division, Virna Jandiroba taking on Tabitha Ricci. This one, guys, I'm taking Tabitha Ricci. I think Ricci's going to be able to stop the takedowns and then just put it on overall in the striking game, against Jandiroba. I don't think Jandiroba has a striking to keep up with Tabitha Ricci. Jandiroba, we know what she's going to do. She's going to try to come in here and take Ricci down. But the one thing Ricci does is she does get taken down, she gets back up. In her whole entire career, she has not given up more than 2 minutes of control time in her entire career. And she always gets back up, and her takedown defense is getting better. Virna Jandiroba got outstruck by Mackenzie Dern, and Tabitha Ricci is a better striker than Mackenzie Dern, and she has a better get-up game than Mackenzie. So I'm going to say Tabitha Ricci wins this fight. I think she does it by decision. All right, guys, last fight of the night, main event, lightweight division, Renato Moicano taking on Chris Duncan. This one, guys, I am taking Chris Duncan. I think Chris Duncan just has a resurgence in his career where he's won 4 fights in a row. At first, in the beginning of his career, I was like, I don't think he has the best chin. Now it seems like he can take a shot, and he is starting to walk forward with any hard shots himself. Renato Moicano, at this point of his career, he can't take a hard punch. He gets hit, and he's going to end up just folding over. The Jalen Turner fight, he should have been done, but Jalen Turner tried to be fancy and walk off and end up losing that fight. Chris Duncan will not walk off. He's going to land something hard on you. He's going to hop on you and grab a choke, or he's going to land some heavy ground and pound and put you away. That's what I think happens. I think Chris Duncan knocks him out in that second round. I think Renato's going to be shooting takedowns. He's not going to be able to get him. Chris Duncan's going to keep this fight on the feet, end up landing something hard on the feet, and then probably finishing it on the floor by choke or a ground and pound finish. So for this one, give me Chris Duncan. I'm going to say he does it by knockout. And all right, guys, that is it for today's video. Like I said in the beginning, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, turn those notifications on, do not miss out on any of the content I have coming out for you guys. And also leave a comment, let me guys know if you guys agree or disagree with any of my picks. And if you guys want access to my official play for this card, go click that link down in the pinned comment, become a member at the Patreon page, get access to my official plays. We just hit a 2-unit play in LFA. Now let's roll it over and catch up for UFC tomorrow. And all right, guys, tune into my live watch along. I'm going to have out tomorrow too as well. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.